In the heart of the 13th century, the bustling city of Samarkand stood as a vibrant crossroads. The Silk Road, an artery of commerce and culture, passed through this city, connecting East Asia with the Mediterranean world. Merchants from all corners of the globe flocked to this city, exchanging precious goods and ideas. However, the peace was short-lived. A powerful Mongol leader named Genghis Khan had his sights set on expanding his empire. He recognized the strategic importance of the Silk Road and saw an opportunity to control the flow of trade. As Genghis Khan's armies marched westward, they encountered fierce resistance from the Khwarazmian Empire, which controlled the eastern end of the Silk Road. Sultan Muhammad II, the ruler of the Khwarazmian Empire, refused to submit to Genghis Khan's demands. The stage was set for a conflict that would reshape the world. In 1220, Genghis Khan's forces launched a devastating attack on the city of Otrar, a key trading center in the Khwarazmian Empire. Sultan Muhammad II, believing this to be an isolated incident, did not retaliate. However, this was merely the beginning. In the years that followed, Genghis Khan's armies swept across the Khwarazmian Empire, laying waste to cities and killing countless innocent people. Sultan Muhammad II, realizing the gravity of the situation, gathered his forces to confront the Mongols. The Battle of Parvan, fought in 1221, was a decisive victory for Genghis Khan. The Khwarazmian forces were outmatched and outmaneuvered, leading to a crushing defeat. Sultan Muhammad II was killed in the battle, but his son, Jalal ad-Din Manguberdi, managed to escape and continued the fight. Jalal ad-Din, now the leader of the Khwarazmian Empire, sought allies and began a campaign of guerrilla warfare against the Mongols. He managed to inflict significant casualties on Genghis Khan's forces, but ultimately, the Mongols' superior numbers and tactical prowess proved too much. In 1224, Jalal ad-Din was cornered in the city of Bukhara. Desperate to avoid capture, he set fire to the city and escaped into the desert. Genghis Khan's forces eventually caught up with Jalal ad-Din in 1226, and he was killed in the Battle of Indus. With the Khwarazmian Empire destroyed, Genghis Khan turned his attention to the rest of the Islamic world. Over the next several decades, the Mongols would conquer much of the Middle East, North Africa, and Central Asia, forever altering the course of history. The trade wars of the 13th century had far-reaching consequences. The Mongol conquest opened up new trade routes, allowing goods to flow more freely between Asia and the West. However, the destruction wrought by Genghis Khan's armies left a lasting scar on the societies they touched. The lessons of these trade wars continue to resonate today, serving as a reminder of the power of commerce and the cost of conflict.